Hello, my name is Nicholas Hoare, and this is my final project video for my personal marketing class. I would like to start out by showing you guys the two binders that I made during the duration of this quarter in this class. So the first one is the binder containing my research articles, and we have, I don't know if you can see it very well there, but in the first tab we have vertebral subluxation, and under there we have some articles talking about the manipulation and dysfunction of spinal joints. We have wellness and development tab and some research articles. We've got quality of life improvements. We have a tab, subluxation condition-based care. We've got some research articles under that one. Get it? There we go. We have chiropractic spinal research articles, tab under there going. We have functional neurology and chiropractic. Some cool stuff going on there with functional neurology and the brain and everything. And it's pretty cool stuff. New information coming out every day. We have current mechanical systems tab. We have bad medicine tab, and we have new vitalistic systems tab. And we've got some extra research articles here in the back that might not fit into another category. But so that's my research article binder that I have. And then my second binder is the binder I'm going to be going through for the majority of this video coming up. And it's my new patient binder. So we have here kind of the script I'm going to be going through in these pages in the video. The first, we're going to see the pre-visit, talking about what to expect from the patient and what kind of treatments there are, treatment plan, treatment only, prevention, maintaining health, family health, kind of just the introduction to the office. And we go into what visit 1 will look like. Visit 1 will have the yes consultation with the patient, as well as just giving the patient the idea of what to expect in the office. Next tab, we have the report of findings, where I'm going to kind of show the patient the examinations that I've gone through and the report of findings, and just show them where they're at in their body and where they need to go, and the different kinds of care: intensive care, reconstructive care, and then wellness care finally. And then the tab talking about the healthcare class, and I'll invite the patient to the healthcare class and how important that healthcare class is to the office. And then I'll go through the progressive exam down the road as a checkpoint for the patient, and I'll explain that to them. And so those are my two binders. Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Good.
I'm Dr. Nicholas Hoare. We want to have a big, warm welcome for you into this office from me and my staff. What's your name?
Kenzie.
Nice to meet you today, Kenzie. So, in our office, we want to be able to provide you with the finest health care possible for you. There'll be a lot of informative and educational opportunities along the way for you to learn more about chiropractic. For these opportunities, we want you to make the best decision possible. We want to give you the tools in order for you to make those best decisions possible, so you can reach the healthcare goals that you want to reach. And eventually, once we get to know each other a little bit more, and we know your goals, maybe you can finally reach the healthcare goals that you want for your entire life. So today's first visit, we're just going to be gathering some information about you through our examinations and consultations. Through these tests and evaluations, there will be someone with you the entire time. So if you have any questions or concerns, please ask. We want you to have a full understanding about what we're doing here in our office. We'll also be giving you information, clinical data, and in form of literature and media about chiropractic, so you can learn more about what chiropractic can do and potentially increase your health, and to keep you more updated into things that we might be doing in our office along the way. So we want to be able to know you, obviously, to give you the best health care possible, but we also want you to be able to know us. So just to give you like a little basis of me right now, I went to undergraduate college to learn pre-chiropractic, and then chiropractic for 4 years to learn specifically just about chiropractic. And then there's pre- and postgraduate clinical work and stuff that we did to learn more about chiropractic before we actually opened up our business here today. And then also there's, once we're in practice, there's continuing educational courses and seminars that we attend to keep our licenses and to learn more about what's up to date in chiropractic today. be able to relay that information and give our patients the best care possible. So in our clinic, we have reduced the amount of paperwork, but obviously there's some paperwork that still has to be filled out to give us an idea about where you're at in your health. So we need you to read those thoroughly, those paperwork, and fill it out accurately for health, legal, and professional reasons. One thing that we agree here in our office with is that it's important for what your reasoning is to coming into the office. It's just as important or more so important about your attitude of why you're here. So there's 4 possible reasons why you could be here. There's treatment. So maybe you have a pain or an ache that you want to be able to go away if you're pain-free, and maybe you'll stop care after that pain could possibly go away through our care. There's prevention. Maybe you're feeling good, but you want to make sure you're always feeling good, so you're just going to prevent having that ache or pain. There's maintaining health, and once maybe you're coming here for a while and you're feeling good, and you just want to continue to feel good, and not much more reasons past that. You just want to continue to feel good through chiropractic care. And then there's family health, which you could be taking an active part not only for yourself but into your family, and integrating your family into the health care goals that they want to have, and for the long-term health of your family and their family and so on. So thank you. We look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, Mackenzie. Welcome back in. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So today I'm just wondering what brings you in. What's your main complaint? What's your chief complaint? What's going on?
Headaches.
Okay. Well, just want to reassure you that you're in the right place. We've had a lot of patients that have come in with those same symptoms and have gotten good results. So today, what we're going to do, you can do with our CA, chiropractic assistant up front. You're going to do a case history. That's going to give us a good idea about what's been going on in your life, especially in the past. There's been a lot of maybe injuries and things that have happened that have caused you to feel these pains that should not be there. Then we're going to do a physical exam, which is going to be a unique comprehensive exam done by myself. We're going to be doing some x-rays and some spinal posture, spinal flexibility tests, just to see where your body's at and how what kind of care would be best for what your body gives us. Then I'll be able to take all those examinations and findings that I get about your body, and I will present them to you, the reported findings, and give you analysis of what's going on and the best care possible for that. Then you'll be given a short video presentation to kind of give you an idea of how we run our office and the kind of care we give and what we expect from our patients. So as a patient, you can decide to go through with this care. Do you agree with this course of action? Do you want to continue your care?
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, I just want to let you know that we can't make any promises to make sure your symptoms go away, but we just can tell you that we've had past patients that have had those same issues and have gotten fixed with our office. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hello, thank you for filling out your case history with the CA up there. Did the questions go smoothly? Did you be able to answer them? Nice?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. So, one thing I need to communicate to all my patients is that the nervous system is something, obviously, that you're born with and you've had it your whole life. And there's been a lot of injuries that maybe you probably didn't know about that have caused layering of damage in your nervous system, in your body, that has maybe caused the symptoms that you have today. So something you probably wouldn't even think about, but just like stepping off a stair wrong or something little like that could cause a layer put on your spinal cord and nervous system to create maybe the symptoms you had today. So it might be shocking to you, but the symptoms you are experiencing today didn't just start 2 weeks ago. They've been happening your whole life. They've just been piling on. So to begin with that kind of concept, let's begin with birth. Do you know when your mom was pregnant, did she have any like traumatic falls? Did she smoke? Did she drink? Did she do any of those sorts of things that maybe could have harmed you in the womb? Okay. Now let's get to the birthing process. Do you know, are you a natural birth, C-section, breached, have to use forceps or anything like that?
C-section, yeah.
C-section, okay. So, believe it or not, so with a C-section, you're going to get a subluxation right away in your first minute of life because you're getting pulled out of the womb, and just that little tiny pressure for anybody would be a subluxation, let alone just a 5, 10, however many pound baby you were. That's going to create a lot of damage on the nervous system. So I see here that you filled out growing up as a childhood. You were in cheerleading and played sports, so that a lot of trauma in that could have caused some subluxations and some extra layering on your nervous system. And then when you were a little bit older, a teenager, you were in a few car accidents. Could you tell me about that a little bit? How much harm came from those car accidents? Just some whiplash? Did you have any broken bones or any serious?
Mostly just whiplash and a lot of achy muscles.
Okay, so that definitely is a huge thing. Trauma on your body could be one of the reasons why you're experiencing the headaches and menstrual issues that you told me about earlier. So basically what I just mentioned, the symptoms that you've been having, the menstrual cycle issues, the headaches and the fatigue, these are going to be symptoms from things that I was saying that have happened your whole life, not just because of bad posture or things that have happened in the last year or even a couple months. They've happened your whole life and they've led to where you are now. So, saying this, chiropractic care will usually, we are doctors of the nervous system. So once we start our care, we will be able to reduce and eliminate some of that pain and symptoms. And then once that happens, we'll kind of be able to dive into corrective care and leading you towards a more corrective spinal posture and spinal cord. And then as we go on, maybe we can begin a course of care to get you to your ultimate health goals. But first we have to kind of peel back all those layers of injuries that you've had your entire life, and before we can start going forward towards your goals. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Hello, Mackenzie. How are you today?
Good.
Awesome. So today we're going to be going over your report of findings. First thing I want to say is that we found two problems. The one that symptoms that you had, the pain you had talked about earlier with the headaches and the fatigue and menstrual cycle issues. And then the other one is subluxation by the vertebral subluxation complex. And I'll get into more detail about what that is in a second. But basically that's just a way for chiropractors to find where that subluxation is. So for right now, the first type of care that you're going to come in for this office is called initial intensive care. And what that